A very good afternoon to you and welcome to Lunchtime News, coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst studios here in Colombo. I'm Krishan Devasagayam and let's start off with a look at this afternoon's headlines.
High Court issues notice on the Attorney General and OIC of the Police FCID to appear before courts on the 13th of this month over Vimal Veeravansa's bail application. A revelation from MP Kelly Rambukwella regarding the next move of the joint opposition. Human elephant conflict results in residents of Thabboa South being severely affected. Trump calls for careful border checks after travel ban setback.
And in our lead story this afternoon, High Court Judge Vikum Kaluarachi issued notices on the Attorney General and the officer in charge of the Police FCID to appear before the courts on 13th of this month. The order was issued when the bail request of MP Vimal Veeravansa was taken up before the Colombo High Court this morning. The Attorney General and the OIC of the Police FCID have been named as the respondents in the petition filed by Vimal Veeravansa requesting for a bail grant. The National Transport Commission says that around 350 private buses across the island are being operated without a valid route permit. Chairman of the Commission, MAP Hemachandra, said that around 100 of these buses are interprovincial.
The chairman said that the police will be informed today to apprehend such violators. Hemachandra noted that the punishment for such a violation is a fine of 200,000 rupees and a prison sentence of up to 10 years. He further noted that the route permits are being awarded after following the proper procedure. However, speaking with regard to this, the Bus Owners Association says that the National Transport Board has failed to grant the new permits for the bus owners. The chairman of the National Transport Commission, MAP Hemachandra, however, said that steps are being taken to distribute new permits following the new tender procedures.
A meeting of the joint opposition was held in Navalapitiya yesterday under the auspices of UPFA parliamentarian Mahinda Nanda Alutkamage. They say that the 51 of us call ourselves as the joint opposition. There is nothing like that. For us to speak in parliament, we need to ask other MPs such as Sambandhan for time. People like Mahindananda Alutgamge speak in parliament often. However, to do so, they have to hide their shame and ask for time from others. This cannot happen. This needs to be stopped. Therefore, next week on the 7th, we will make a request to the Speaker to treat the 51 of us as independent MPs and to provide us with time for us to speak on behalf of the rights of the people. Otherwise, we would like to make it clear that we would initiate the next revolution in Parliament on behalf of the people. On the 8th of January, they said they would reduce taxes and provide reliefs to the people by reducing the prices of goods. In the next few days, if Ranil's government tells the people to eat grass, we would not be surprised. The government of good governance is a government like that. Therefore, we see that this government that got appointed 2 years ago after lying to the people is now slowly moving away from the people. Those days, for 500 rupees, we could purchase 5 sacks of fertilizer. However, now we can buy only 1. Paddy production is on the decline. The elephants are also becoming a nuisance to the farmers. Now we are wondering what has happened to our lives after 25 months. In more local news, 5 individuals have been arrested in connection to a racket where fraudulent driver's licenses were being issued. Police said that the suspects were arrested during a raid conducted by the officers of the Palyagoda Crimes Division in Minuwangoda. The suspects, who are residents of Pahalgama and Mabudala, have been arrested over the charges of preparing, aiding and abetting and being in possession of fraudulent driving licenses. The suspects are to be produced before the Minuwangoda Magistrates Court today. You're watching Lunchtime News on News First, and in more local news, a discussion was held with the mediation of the police to find a solution to the problem that has arisen between students of the Ruhunu University and area residents. Our correspondent said that the discussions were held under the auspices of the Inspector of Police Mahinda Caldera of the Mathura Police. Parents of the university students who were allegedly involved in the fracas too attended the discussions. Following the clash that broke out last week, steps were taken to indefinitely close the faculties of Management and Finance, Humanities and Social Sciences, Science, Technology and Fisheries, and Marine Sciences and Technology at the Ruhunu University. A fire erupted in an official residence of the Muskelia Divisional Hospital this morning. Our correspondent said that the fire was doused with the assistance of area residents and hospital staff. The official residence has been severely damaged by the blaze. Police said that the cause for the fire has not been ascertained as yet, adding that Muskelia police have commenced investigations. And in a headline-making story this afternoon, the village of Thabbowa South is an example that the human-elephant conflict in the country is growing day by day.
The village of the Thabbowa South is located near the 7th mile post on the Putlam-Anuradhapura road. Elephants that roam the area pose a threat to villagers living of either side of the road on a daily basis. Villagers lament that elephants walk past their homes even at night. Locals point out that the reason for this is that steps are not being taken to direct the wild elephants that roam their village in the Thabbowa Forest Reserve. The crops of these villagers too have been severely affected by the actions of these wild elephants.
In some health-related news now, the National Leprosy Eradication Program says there is an increase in the spread of leprosy among children in Sri Lanka. The program says that an increase in the spread of leprosy among children was recorded in the districts of Colombo, Gampaha and Galle. Director of the program, Dr. Priyantha Karunaratne, said that over 140 children were diagnosed with leprosy during 2016. Dr. Karunaratne requested parents to pay attention to changes that could occur on the skin of their children and that they be given immediate medical care. The National Leprosy Eradication Program said that 1,853 leprosy patients were recorded in Sri Lanka last year, adding that 279 of those patients were from the Colombo district, while 113 were from the Galle district. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Health says that it has been made mandatory for Sri Lankans travelling to Brazil and a number of specified African countries to be vaccinated for yellow fever prior to travel. Director General of Health Services Dr. Jayasundara Bandara noted that individuals who do not obtain the vaccine will not be granted visas to travel to those countries. Dr. Bandara said that the vaccine is available for administration at the airport and harbour health centres as well as affiliated institutes. Meanwhile, 2 individuals have been arrested in Maharagama for the possession of heroin. Police said that the 2 suspects were arrested at the Polwata Junction and Ratmaldenia and that they are to be produced before the Nugegoda Magistrates Court later today. Well, good times indeed. Well, on that note, we wrap up lunchtime news. However, do join us again at 1:55 for more of the very latest.